Surprise, surprise, motherfucker! The
Going to
king is
Peyton all day now, 84 yards and 17 carries.
Under 4.5 minutes to go. Here's Jordan. Oh, yeah! There's the mustard shot.
Final seconds. Bryant for the win. Bang!
I must be the greatest. I told the world. I talk to God every day.
So today's video, I'm going to cover Shedeur Sanders and the somewhat controversy yet not controversy about his skill, about his draft level, whether he'll be an NFL star, whether he'll be a bust, or whether he just needs to go to another team, kind of like a Baker Mayfield. But let's start by going through his collegiate accomplishments. So, of course, there's his famous Jackson State run, where in his first year as a freshman, he had over 3,000 yards, 30 touchdowns to 8 interceptions, and won Freshman of the Year and the Jerry Rice Award, the first HBCU player to ever do it. And as a sophomore, he followed that up with over 3,500 yards, 40 TDs, and 6 interceptions. So cut down on the interceptions, bring up the TDs. Once again, Offensive Player of the Year and Deacon Jones Trophy, best HBCU player. His career totals for the Jackson State is 7,000 yards, 70 touchdowns, and only 4 interceptions in 2 years. So I know that that's an HBCU and doesn't on face value have as much talent as maybe some bigger schools like Michigan, Ohio State, Alabama, Georgia, but football don't lie. 40 touchdowns to 6 interceptions is like Aaron Rodgers type shit. Even though he raised his touchdowns from 30 to 40 and cut down his interceptions by 2, that shows growth from his first year to second year. So, I mean, you could argue that he's going to do that in the pros. But anyways, let's move on to his time at Colorado, which is arguably when he blew up, well, not arguably, which is when he blew up the most and caused the most controversy, honestly. So in his Colorado debut against TCU, he had a school record 510 yards and 4 TDs. He finished the season with over 3,000 yards, 27 touchdowns, and 3 interceptions before injury ended the season. And then he came back the next year with over 4,000 yards, 37 touchdowns, 10 interceptions, which compared to his HBCU stats, I guess it could seem like he got exposed, but talent went up, so of course he'd have a different production. And he won the Johnny Unitas Golden Arm Award, so he was slinging it that season. Despite him flexing the Rolex and stuff like that, which I personally don't care, but I do care when people say that he's not cocky. Like, I've never seen anybody flash a watch to the opposing crowd during a game. The only other person I've ever seen do that was like Odell Beckham. And I honestly think he could be a good QB if they just surround him with talent, coach him upright, and not do what the Patriots did to Mac Jones. He's got tremendous poise under pressure. He's pretty accurate. You could argue that he holds onto the ball too long, leading to some sacks, but he has a lot of arm talent. He's shown leadership, and he is clutch in big moments, just like his daddy. Like I said, I think Shedeur could be really successful. The Browns just need to give him the chance, develop a solid O-line, give him quick reads so he can get some confidence up. Not that it needs any fucking help, but it would help him adapt to NFL speed. If that happens, I believe he could be a top 10 QB in maybe 3 seasons. That's if they develop the O-line, surround him with enough talent, and a decent enough coach or coordinator, but it's the Browns, so you never fucking know. The thing about Shedeur is the biggest critiques about him don't seem to be much football related. I'm seeing a lot of cockiness stuff. I mean, there's some people that say, oh, he holds on to the ball or he doesn't have good reads, but given what we've seen from, the small portion of the preseason and what you saw from Colorado, which say what you want about who their competition was, that's big football right there, is Colorado. So it was decent enough competition and he performed well. And everybody knows that Colorado line was terrible, and their run game was terrible. So it was just literally Shedeur to Travis Hunter, or you want to give Travis Hunter all the credit, but still, Shedeur's the one throwing the fucking passes. I think Shedeur's ceiling could be, what's the quarterback from the Texans? And I fucking forget that. No, he played at Ohio State. Shit, I hate looking shit up. Texans QB. I'm gonna feel so stupid when I hear it. Oh, a bitch. CJ Stroud. See? Boy, I shouldn't be making these fucking videos. Anyways, I believe his ceiling could be like a CJ Stroud in like 2 years, 3 years, given the right situation and people give him the fucking opportunity. I never hear anything about him from his teammates, so he's not going to be a problem in the locker room. But whether you see Shedeur Sanders as the next great NFL quarterback or a player riding on his father's legacy, the numbers don't lie. From Jackson State to Colorado, he can deliver. Will Shedeur become a franchise cornerstone, or will he get shipped to a new team and fade into the background? Nothing left to do but wait and see. Old-ass Joe Flacco ain't about to last fucking long. I forgot he was in the league, bro. I was watching him when the Ravens won the Super Bowl in 2012, and he looked old then, honestly. But the one thing I can tell you is if history has taught us anything, cocky or not, betting against the Sanders has never been a smart move. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's been the Noble Don, the Godfather of sports. See ya.